1, 2, 3. Intro, 2, 3. Verse, 2, 3. Interlude, 2, 3. Verse, 2, 3. Tag, 2, 3. 3, 4. Chorus, 2, 3, 4. Interlude, 1, 2, 3. Verse, 2, 3. Verse, 2, 3, 4. Tag, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, all you wonderful worshipers, Dan Shields, the church guitarist here. for another installment of worship songs. Today we're going to be doing the song Death of Death, and we're going to be doing the Life Church version. So there's a couple different versions going out there, but this one is by Life Church. So beautiful song. It's a great worship song. We're going to be putting it in for Easter, so we're starting to preempt that a little bit and get it in a couple weeks early so our congregation knows it. Anyhow, I'm going to take you through the parts here. It's a fairly simple song, so as with a lot of the CCM stuff, it has very complex textures, but not a lot of complex lines or anything like that. But the one trick on this one is it goes back and forth between 3/4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to 4/4 time, which is of course 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to walk you through. It starts off in 3/4 time on the introduction, and it's got this little line. But before we get into the line, let me play you sound-wise. I have a little bit of compression, and I have a really super clean. I'm in my neck pickup. I'm rolled off a little bit. Then I've got a medium big reverb. And then I've got this delay that's a ton of delay. And what I do on the delay, incidentally, you can roll off the top end of the delay on these things, and the more you roll off the top end, the more you get the sound that goes like gets darker. I have mine rolled off medium high. I don't even know where it's at, but I would guess it's around 5,000 or something. If I want it to sound more analog, I put it down at 2,500. And yeah, that's probably too much information for you. But I do have a lot of eighth note delay on there. So I'm going to start off with this line right out of the pentatonic, which is... So I'm going to start with C, C, G, G. Sorry. D, D, C. So, or D, D, E. So... So that's A, E, D, C, and all together. And you're really letting the delay do the work for you. I think he is actually playing that rhythm, but you could actually do and let the delay do it. It's sort of an old 80s trick that people would do, let the delay play the rhythms. All right, so then we're going to go into verse 1. I'm out for verse 1. Verse 2, I start to do a little bit of sizzly stuff with my thumb, just making a tiny bit of noise just to add some texture. I can't even really hear that on my speakers. Then I go back into the line. Note on that, if you're just a little bit off on your picking, your delays will start to smear, and they start to get out of sync a little bit, as it goes on time. So it gets worse and worse. So be cautious. They're simple parts, but you have to play them super accurately. All right, that takes us into the chorus. The first chorus, I'm going to just do a little bit of a picking thing, like C, G, C, 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 G, C, C. And I keep it really super light, you can't even really tell I'm doing it much. But it does add a little bit of body to it. All right, that takes us into the first ending, and that's going to take us into verse 3. Verse 3 gets big, so I switch into a more distortion, still with a ton of delay. So I think I kept the same delay, same everything, except for I added distortion on it. And I'm going to go into my rear pickup now. And I'm going to start off like this. The notes C, E, C, G, D, G, and then A, C, E. And it goes like this. So it's with all those upstrokes. And then you skip the next one, and then to that same thing. So D, G, A, C, E. Or A, C, G. So again, that part. Goes straight A minor. pickup. Incidentally, one trick on this, if you can't hear like the delays or stuff like that, listen for the in-between spots. You can hear if a guy does like a... You can tell how long the delay is going then, and I actually will count them out sometimes and say like, that sounds like there's like 7 delays before it disappears, so then I'll adjust my feedback accordingly. Okay, so anyhow, I heard him switch from I could hear the switch to the neck pickup there. Okay, so then I'm going to go up to this little C dyad, it's C and E, and then I'm going to go down to G and B, same thing. Then for the F chord, just the dyad F and A, and then back up. So I suspend it sometimes. Indiscriminate with this that sus4. All right, then we're off for the next section. When he comes back in, so that's the notes C, E, C, D. It has a nice rub to it, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're back in to the choruses, and that takes you all the way to the end. So hopefully that'll help you a little bit. And until next time, God bless.